2026 BYD Chean LEV. If you haven't heard of it yet, trust me, you will soon, because this one could be a real game changer in the electric sedan world. So what makes the new Chean L such a big deal? For starters, it's built on BYD's latest platform and powered by their signature blade battery, one of the safest and most durable batteries in the industry. Early reports are saying the Chean LEV could deliver up to 350 to 400 miles of range on a single charge. And if you go for the top dual motor version, you're looking at a 0 to 60 time under 6 seconds. That's plenty of punch for an everyday electric sedan. Smooth, quick, and quiet. Now let's talk design. The Chean LEV looks sleek and futuristic without being over the top. It's got that low, coupe-style roofline, clean body lines, and those sharp LED lights that give it a bold, confident face. Honestly, it looks more premium than what you'd expect for the price range. BYD clearly wants this car to stand toe-to-toe with the likes of Tesla's Model 3 and Hyundai's Ioniq 6, and they've nailed the proportions. Inside, BYD has stepped up their game big time. You're greeted with a spacious, high-tech cabin featuring a massive rotating touchscreen. Yeah, it still flips from portrait to landscape. The materials feel soft and upscale, with ambient lighting wrapping around the interior. You get all the modern goodies: wireless CarPlay, voice assistant, over-the-air updates, and the latest driver assist tech. The seats are heated, ventilated, and made from eco-friendly materials, so you're comfy and sustainable at the same time. But BYD isn't stopping at just the electric version. They're also offering a plug-in hybrid model, the Chean LDMI. That one's rumored to get up to 1,200 kilometers, around 745 miles of combined range. So whether you want to go fully electric or keep the hybrid option for longer trips, BYD has you covered. Now let's talk price. In China, the Chean LEV is expected to start around 25 to 30,000 US dollars equivalent, which is crazy considering the tech and range it offers. Even if it eventually makes its way to the US with import costs, it would still undercut a lot of its rivals. Combine that with BYD's growing reputation for reliability and innovation, and this sedan suddenly looks like a serious threat to the big names. So, overall, the 2026 BYD Chean LEV brings together impressive range, sharp design, and next-level tech at a price that feels almost too good to be true. It's stylish, efficient, and shows just how fast Chinese automakers are catching up, and in some ways, pulling ahead. 2026 Hyundai Tucson, a refresh that gives this already popular SUV some exciting new life. Let's take a ride through what's changed, what's new, and whether it's something you should keep an eye on. Imagine stepping up to the Tucson and instantly feeling something fresher, sharper. That's exactly the vibe Hyundai is going for in 2026. The exterior tweaks are subtle but meaningful. The grille feels more modern, lighting signatures are crisper, those DRLs are more integrated, and the overall stance looks a bit sharper, a bit more confident. Hyundai's playing with parametric design cues, hidden LED elements, and more sculpted surfaces to keep it feeling premium without getting over the top. Under the skin, powertrain options continue to lean into flexibility. The base engine is now a 2.5-liter four-cylinder making around 187 horsepower, paired to an 8-speed automatic, available with front or all-wheel drive. But where things get more interesting is the hybrid angle. The 2026 Tucson offers hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions. The hybrid combines a turbo 1.6-liter gas engine with an electric motor, pushing out around 231 horsepower and 258 lb-ft of torque. The PHEV version UPS that to 268 horsepower with the same torque. These electrified versions deliver better efficiency, smoother driving, and that quiet cruising experience that luxury cars aim for. Now, you might wonder, does this new Tucson try to be an off-roader? It's not exactly a hardcore trail machine, it's still fundamentally a crossover, but Hyundai is giving it some more rugged chops. With all-wheel drive available across trims, multi-terrain drive modes, and tweaks to the suspension and control systems, you can take it off the beaten path with confidence. It won't swap with a Jeep Wrangler, but for gravel roads, mild trails, or rainy mountain passes, it's more capable than before. Step inside and you'll probably gasp a little. Hyundai has extended updates to the interior to bring a more refined, tech-forward feel. The dash is cleaner, with dual digital displays, instrument cluster plus infotainment, flowing nicely. Expect better materials, more ambient lighting, and a layout that feels modern but intuitive. On top of that, creature comforts like ventilated and heated seats, power-adjustable driver seats with memory, ambient air modes, think more airflow control than before, wireless charging, and a panoramic roof all help elevate the cabin. Safety and driver assist also get attention. Hyundai's SmartSense suite continues to expand its features in lane keeping, pedestrian detection, blind spot view, 360 degrees cameras, adaptive cruise, and more. So what's it gonna cost you? In US terms, which we can loosely translate, base models in 2026 are expected in the ballpark of $30,000 to $40,000 plus, depending on trim and drivetrain, with gas-only versions on the lower end and hybrid or PHEV and premium trims pushing higher. The 2026 Porsche Cayenne is right around the corner, and it's packing enough upgrades and surprises to make even die-hard fans sit up and take notice. Imagine walking up to a Cayenne that looks familiar, the silhouette, the strong shoulders, the Porsche presence, but then you start noticing the tweaks. The front fascia has been sharpened just a bit, more aggressive air intakes, sleeker LED lighting signatures, and little touches that hint at what lies beneath. The profile is smoother, more refined, and that coupe-style variant. Yeah, it's leaner, more dynamic, more sports car meets SUV, but without giving up utility. Under the hood, it's a next-step evolution, not a revolution, at least for most variants. The base Cayenne sticks with a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, now delivering about 348 horsepower and decent torque for everyday fun. Then there's a plug-in hybrid version. Same V6, now married to electric assistance, pushing output upward around 463 horsepower in certain setups. But the real headline grabber? The Turbo e-hybrid version. That one combines a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 with electric drive to hit a jaw-dropping 729 horsepower and scorch from 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. I said earlier next step, not revolution, because that's sort of the approach. The Cayenne has always balanced comfort, sportiness, and daily usability. But what's shifting more boldly is what's happening in the interior and in the direction of electrification. Porsche has teased the upcoming Cayenne EV, a fully electric version that's expected to eventually become the core of the lineup. This EV will bring innovations like mood modes, changing cabin ambience based on your mood, and Porsche says the interior will have way more screens and a fresh digital interaction concept. Stepping back and comparing this to past Cayennes, what do we see? The older generations gave us Porsche performance in an SUV body, and 2026 preserves that DNA. But this version leans harder into digital, more seamless hybrid tech, bolder performance extremes, and a march toward full electrification. If you've seen a 2018, 2020, or even 2024 Cayenne, you'll feel immediately at home in the lineage, but this one pushes the boundary further. Now let's talk money. The lineup starts at about $89,050 for the base trim. The e-hybrid trims hover around $101,150. The S above that, GTS in the six-figure range, and the Turbo e-hybrid kicks off near $161,050. Of course, options, tech packs, and customization will push real prices much higher. That's Porsche's game. But what's interesting is that even in the base, you're getting far more digital and comfort than older models offered as standard. So here's the takeaway. The 2026 Porsche Cayenne is the next chapter for a nameplate that's never been just about being a fast SUV. It's evolving toward electrification, toward smarter tech, toward wild hybrid performance, while keeping its heart. For fans of the past models, you'll love how familiar yet advanced this feels. For 2026 BYD Atto 2, a brand new electric SUV that's turning heads across the EV world. It's smaller than the Atto 3, sharper in design, and packed with the kind of futuristic tech that makes you wonder how it's still this affordable. Let's jump right in. Under the floor, you've got BYD's latest blade battery technology, famous for its safety and long life. The ATTO2 is expected to pack 120 to 180 horsepower with that instant EV torque we all love. Range, around 220 miles for the city model and up to 300 miles for the long-range version. And with a 0 to 60 in about 7 seconds, this compact crossover has more punch than you'd expect. Design-wise, the Atto 2 looks stunning. smooth LED bars front and rear, sculpted sides, and a coupe-style roofline that gives it a sporty, futuristic feel. It's clean, confident, and looks way more premium than its price tag suggests. Inside, the cabin continues that modern vibe, a rotating touchscreen, soft touch materials, ambient lighting, and a more refined finish overall. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a premium sound system, and that cool minimalistic BYD layout that just feels right. Some markets might even see a plug-in hybrid version using BYD's DMI system, but make no mistake, the Atto 2's real magic lies in its fully electric setup. Price-wise, experts expect it to start around $25,000 to $28,000. And for that, you're getting an EV that's lighter, faster, and more efficient than before, built on BYD's latest e-platform 3.0 tech. So here's the verdict.